When I enlisted in the Navy, I knew what the Seabees were. My father told me about it for a long time. But I wanted to be on board ship. And I thought, that's the place to be. I join the Navy and see the world, see all these different ports. I thought, that sounds good to me. Anyone who goes through any military boot camps or basic training give you all kinds of tests. You're tested constantly. My father was a builder. Before I got out of high school, I could plumb a house, do the rough plumbing, finish plumbing. I could run all our equipment, trucks, backhoes. Well, as you take all these tests, the Navy would begin to refine what my skill level and knowledge level was. They said, guess what, you're in the Seabees because we don't have to train you very much. The Seabees is it's an acronym. It stands for Construction Battalions, but because the initials for that is CB, and it's essentially the Navy's construction battalions. So we had all kinds of equipment for building piers and water construction to help get ships on and off beaches. But in Vietnam, we didn't do as much as that. Most of our work was for the Marines and Army. Roads, bridges that were needed to cross rivers. In fact, we had one, this was funny. We built one bridge off in a very steep gorge. And we repaired that bridge 3 times in 6 months. Once we repaired it after it had been blown up. The VC would, they were pretty tricky and smart. After we would leave, they would put explosives in a small boat, reed boat, and they'd float it down the river and ignite it just under the bridge. So it would blow the abutments out and you couldn't use the bridge anymore and we'd have to go back and repair it. The war was not popular, and I knew the North Vietnamese weren't going to land troops in San Francisco. But there was absolutely no way I would go to leave and run to Canada or someplace else. This is my country, it's my home, and I'll do what I can to protect it. There was definitely a communist government being formed. There's a communist government today. It's called North Korea. Vietnam could have turned out to be North Korea very easily. I don't think I would have liked the idea of another North Korea in our world today. I'm sorry there was a war. I'm sorry people died. I'm not sorry I was there.